Good morning, crew. You made it through another week of quarantine training, so we're going to hit you off with a pretty solid workout today, and then you can take a good rest day tomorrow. So the warm-up today is just going to consist of very simple dynamic range of motion. Because it's the end of the week, we're going to ask that maybe you spend a little bit longer within your routine here, maybe upwards of 15 minutes. Just remember to take your head all the way, or take yourself rather, all the way from your head all the way down to your toes. Natural range of motion. If you want to hold positions and stretch out a little bit, that's totally fine. We're going to do a strength today that's going to consist of a lot of lower body, particularly your glutes and your hamstrings and your low back. But it's also going to make its way up into your low lats. So we really want to make sure that we are thoroughly warmed up, stretched, and ready to go in that facet of your body. So the strength today is going to be pretty high volume. It's going to be a superset of two movements. So the first one is going to be what we call an RDL, or a Romanian deadlift. So a Romanian deadlift is similar to a conventional deadlift, except one big aspect is the fact that our hips stay really high and our knees get slightly pulled back. And this is going to remain tension on the back side of the body a lot more than if you were to drop your hips down in a conventional deadlift. So Romanian deadlift looks like so. So you can see that my hips don't actually sit down to the floor like this. So it eliminates the use of my quads and puts all the tension in the backside. Again, I'll show you. My knees are slightly pulled back, but they are not locked out. So they are stacked over top of my ankles. Now the next movement is going to be just a bent row. So when you bend over in a Romanian deadlift, the bottom position is the starting position of a bent row. We're going to pull the bells up into our body, and what we're looking for is an up and back like motion. So we really want to target the low lats. If you end up rowing up like this, you're going to get a lot of delts and trap activation. We don't want to do that. So the shoulders should be down and back. You're going to pull the bell close towards your hip. It's going to really activate your low lat. You can even squeeze it if you want to have like an isometric hold. So the movement sequence is going to be 5 RDLs into 5 dumbbell bent rows, and then 4 RDLs into 4 dumbbell bent rows, 3 and 3, 2 and 2, 1 and 1. So that's going to be considered one set, which is a total of 30 repetitions. So you're going to be doing a total of 15 RDLs and a total of 15 bent rows. Ideally, we're looking for you to climb up in weight. Now, obviously, that's not going to be realistic for a lot of people here. So if you have to just stick it at the same weight across the board, that's okay. If you can access some sort of heavier weight and stay there across the board, that's okay too, opposed to just climbing up. So I'll just do kind of a half round just to make sure you understand what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go into 5 Romanian deadlifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm then going to go into 5 bent rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm now going to go into 4 RDLs. 3, 4. And then I'm going to go into 4 bent rows. 2, 3, 4, etc. Then I would do 3 of each, 2 of each, 1 of each. That would be considered one set. You're going to do a total of 5 sets, resting 2 minutes in between your sets. So that should take a good amount of time just for your strength. And now we're going to get into our Metcon, which is going to be a 20-minute AMRAP. So you're going to need 1 dumbbell for this and a skipping rope. So 20-minute AMRAP means you put 20 minutes on the clock and you rotate through as many rounds and reps as possible. The first movement is going to be 10 dumbbell hang power clean and jerks, and they are going to be alternating. So a dumbbell hang power clean and jerk starts off with 1 dumbbell. I'm going to not keep it down by the side of my body. I'm actually going to have it on the insides of my legs. I hinge over. I come all the way through extension. I shrug, the elbow goes high, and then I pull underneath and catch it in this quarter squat position with the bell in my front squat rack position. I then can either stand up, re-dip, and then go over top of my head, which I don't recommend, or you can just catch it in the bottom and go right up overhead in one movement. I will then switch arms and do it on this side. So I'm going to do 10 reps there. We're then going to go into 15 alternating V-ups, where we reach underneath and clap underneath our legs. So we do V-ups lots in this quarantine programming, but I'll just briefly go over it again. You're going to get yourself into a hollow body position. So what that means is when I'm laying down flat on my back, the low back should be off of the floor. When you're in a hollow body position, we want to lift our head and shoulders off the floor, lift our legs off the floor, and make sure that the low back is on the floor. So that will look like this. Bam. So the only part of our body on the floor is our low back. I'm then going to alternate legs. Reach up, clap underneath, come back down, clap underneath. I'm going to do 15 reps there, making sure to keep that low back on the floor. If you have to rest, like you have to like in between reps, come down the floor, that's okay as well. So you're going to do 15 reps there. You're then going to go into 30 double unders, skipping rope. So double under is 2 revolutions of the rope underneath my feet with 1 skip. If you don't have double unders in your toolbox of skills, you can just do 60 single unders. If you can't skip at all in your situation at home, you can do 60 burpees. Don't do 60 burpees, jumping jacks, 60 jumping jacks. So again, AMRAP 20 minutes, 10 alternating dumbbell hang power clean and jerks, 15 alternating V-ups, and then 30 double unders. The name of the game for this one is definitely not speed. Consistency, you can see there's a theme here. We say consistency a lot, is you want your rounds to be roughly the same. So a couple seconds with each other. That way you can have some energy at the end to really punch it. So that's what we're going to finish off our quarantine week with, guys. So post your times in the comments and let me know how you do. Cheers.